Sup guys, my name is Justin. I'm joined with Nate.
What's up, everybody?
And today we're going to be talking to you about why the Phase 2 Clone Trooper, the 2023 upgrade, is a Black Series banger.
We are so back, Justin,
We're back.
with another Black Series banger, and what a figure to start out with. This brand new 2023 Clone Trooper update.
This body was a godsend.
Yeah, one that we initially knew the upgrades were going to be pretty substantial, but I don't think we knew just how substantial they would be until we got it in hand and realized that this is almost an entirely brand new figure.
Right. So we wanted to list out the upgrades just to have them all in the same spot, all encompassing. There is a new helmet, removable, with a completely painted head. There's a loose torso overlay, which is also new. The shoulder armor is new. It's both larger and it's on the O-ring system for better articulation. The armor doesn't scrunch up when you move the arm. The thigh armor is bulkier. They fixed the knee pad armor issue, and they added bicep swivel.
Yeah, just fixing the knee pad issue alone was a massive W. But then, like you mentioned, so many other just wonderful quality of life upgrades that really brought this up to par with the 2020 Stormtrooper, which at the time, you know, that compared to the 2020 Clone Trooper, there was, you know, a definitive winner between those two. But now we've got some stiff competition for that Stormtrooper.
Right. And it's very similar to the Stormtrooper, where it was just such a much needed update.
Yeah.
The 2020 clone body, it's okay. It was a pretty big improvement over the original clone body. But this one is a lot more definitive and similar to that 2020 Stormtrooper. It looks like a guy in armor.
Yeah.
This looks like there's a little dude in there.
Right.
Previously, it was looking a little skeletal, and I think the thicker thighs, the bulkier proportions on the shoulder armor as well, and the loose torso overlay, it just really helps. I think the helmet looks better as well. It's not as elongated. It fits over the fully painted face, which we do have some issues with.
Right. I mean, it is worth noting that the face on these bad boys is pretty lackluster. Not only does it kind of just look like a pre-photoreal face, the 5 o'clock shadow it has just has a really like Halloween costume, hobo-y like look to it. It's just not good.
But I'm fine with that, because similar to you, we were never going to display grunt troopers without their helmets on.
Yeah, here you go. I'm doing it for the video where it's not even in focus, but this is the only time I'll be posing this clone trooper with the helmet off.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a minor inconvenience, but for me, I still think that just keeping the helmet on, I don't care.
Right. The torso overlay is new, and it's a little more loose, and it's a little more flexible, which helps out with the articulation.
Right.
The shoulder armor is larger. That was a pretty big complaint with the 2020 clone body that had the really small, like Clone Wars-ish shoulder armor, which was super small. This is bigger and on the O-ring system, so like when you put the leg up, it goes into the armor. It doesn't just scrunch up and like fold in half like the 2020 clone. The thigh armor is bulkier, really helps with the proportions, and again, the knee pad getting fixed just looks so good. That was probably the number one complaint with the 2020 is the knee pad. It was notched in there and also glued in there, protecting the lower part of the leg instead of the knee. Like, what the heck? It looks so much more natural now. And then I almost can't believe they added bicep swivel. This is a Black Series first, not with just bicep swivel. That's been in the line before. But I believe this is the first time we've ever had butterfly joints with bicep swivel. I almost couldn't believe. I remember when I first watched a review, I think it was Skywalker Hendricks, bicep swivel and butterfly joints. I was like, what?
even myself in the Apo review, because my first copy of Apo, the bicep swivel was frozen. So I was like, there's no bicep swivel here. But then, sure enough, I put a little heat to it and got it free.
Yeah, and it has elbow swivel, which is also they're kind of frozen as well.
Yeah, but, having butterfly joints to bicep swivel to elbow swivel is just really, really impressive. Of course, they could have taken it one step further and just done why not gauntlet swivel at that point? But, that's like only stuff like the Mandalorian gets.
You got a trigger finger on the left hand as well in case you want to do some dual wielding. That's actually pretty huge as well, especially if they do some commanders.
Yep.
Or like Captain Rex or someone on this sculpt. And I also really like it because we haven't had a plain Phase 2 grunt in the line since a Amazon 4-pack from years and years ago.
Yes.
So it's a great army builder for clone troopers. Aside from the Phase 1 regular, it's probably one of the best army builders for clone troopers. And I like that they did Oppo as well as kind of like a 501st. The Phase 2 grunt is just so good. It's just the aesthetics are there. The articulation is there. The value is there.
I think with the helmet on, it is without a doubt a Black Series masterpiece.
Wow.
So much fun to play with. It's so poseable. You can hit the running pose so easily, crouching poses. It feels so natural. It's so easy to pose as well. It's not finicky. There's not too many moving parts where you get into with some import figures where it's like almost over articulated.
I can see that.
So I feel like it just strikes such a great balance.
The one and only thing that I think gives the 2020 Stormtrooper an edge is I'm not 100% with the helmet.
Yeah.
Because they are still doing this weird thing where it's like a combination of Clone Wars animation and live action.
Right.
Whereas, in my opinion, and I'd be curious to see how you feel about this, the Revenge of the Sith CGI will always be my favorite look for the clones. And unfortunately, we're very close.
Yeah.
This is much closer to the live action look than the 2020, which I think was much more geared towards Clone Wars. So this is better. It's a big improvement, but we're still not 100% to the theatrical look, which would be my number one preference.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you said, and that is why the 2023 Phase 2 Clone Trooper is a Black Series banger. Absolutely recommend this figure. This is a must-have for the shelf, no matter what kind of collector you are.
But Nate, they put the E11 on the box.
Oh no, throw the box in the garbage. How's that sound? Open the figure.
Make sure to hit like, subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you are in a position to support us, we do have a channel membership. Hit the link below. There's a couple of tiers to that. Join the Discord. My name is Justin. I've been joined with Nate.
See you later.
And we will see you guys in the next video. And we will see you guys in the next video. My name is Justin. My name is Justin, and I've been joined with Nate.